Hey guys, welcome back to Subject Real Talk. Sorry I got a little bit shy because we do have video this episode. Hopefully, fingers crossed if that works out. So if you're watching it.
Hey guys, it means it worked.
Yeah. Apparently, we were having a little bit issues with the audio on our second episode, so we do apologize for that.
Yeah, I tried my best, but...
Yeah, and... we did just realize, a lot of it might be operator error on my part. Like, I didn't have my microphone plugged in just now. Carla did realize it. Thank God.
Yeah, otherwise... Well,
otherwise it,
disaster.
Really anyways, but yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we thought since it is the end of the month, we would do a little monthly recap.
Yes.
So we're gonna tell you our favorite memories, songs, and films.
Maybe even highs and lows, I guess we could do.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Roses and thorns? Petals and thorns?
I'm not sure.
I feel like that's such like a summer camp thing. Like you go and they're like, okay, what's like your thorns and petal? I don't know what it's called.
You know what? I have heard of that, but we're getting through all the thorns and all the roses today.
So to start off, maybe what's your favorite film? Also, these are all coming straight from my brain.
Okay, and I also did mine on the train ride over here. My favorite film that I have seen in January has to be A Complete Unknown. Had to be, even though we have seen Baby Girl twice, will be a third time tonight.
It's so good.
I will admit, A Complete Unknown is...
And if you don't know A Complete Unknown, it's the Bob Dylan movie with Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, it's the Bob Dylan biopic from, I think, 1961 to 1965.
Yeah.
It's like right when he started to become famous.
What a crazy time period.
I know. The clothes.
I watched it for the second time this week, and it genuinely, I was like, not even just the clothes, everything that was going on in that time period. Imagine being alive during that.
I know. It was a masterpiece of a film, and
it was.
I'm excited for the Oscars.
What you told me before, that he recorded all of those live, or all of the songs while filming it.
Yeah, he did. Ended up singing all of them live.
So good. Genuinely, he's so talented.
He truly is. And I feel like this film in particular is opening up to like a new audience that people wouldn't necessarily like have not known him,
but watched his stuff. I feel like it's not tailored to his normal audience.
Yeah. I mean, you can see on his press tour, it's one of the few roles you can tell he genuinely like enjoyed working on it, and he's genuinely so proud. It's an amazing film, and Bob Dylan he either like co-wrote the script or he was like in the reading room.
He was in the process.
So he had like all
it's accurate.
Yeah.
To an extent, yeah.
But no, that was my favorite film of January.
And hell, I might see it for a third time because it's so good. And I've been telling everyone, my host parents, like my actual parents, and you need to go watch it. I cried during the movie and after it. And I wasn't even like going see it. Just Carla was like,
we have to go see it.
And I was like, okay. So I was just there for the vibes. And I think it just hit more, especially because being in France, it just reminded me of America and like being home, but all the good parts.
Yeah.
While every single time, I've only seen it twice, but whenever I have watched it, I felt like I was like not in France. Yeah. Even though there was French subtitles, but
that's true. But it just, it's such an amazing film, and the wardrobe and the casting, everything they did great.
So you should definitely go watch it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, highly recommend A Complete Unknown.
I would say for my favorite movie, it would be a tie between A Complete Unknown and Baby Girl, because
that rave scene,
it's so good, and I can't believe I've never seen a movie that I just liked it so much more the second time.
Truly, the second time over, but it just felt like a complete different vibe.
I think it's because when you go into it, you have to go into it thinking this is going to be a funny film. I also like
it's not a romantic film.
No,
so
it's
if
not.
This is the like expectation you had,
then you're gonna be disappointed. And that's why it said like 2.9 stars, I think, on the UGC app.
Yes, and I was like, why?
And also, everyone in that theater has been laughing every single time we go.
Exactly. And the
like,
theater has been full.
Yeah.
Like, it's been literally fully booked.
Yeah. And it's just, I like it obviously for much different reasons. Like, I could watch Baby Girl definitely more than 3 times.
Yeah, it truly is.
It goes by quick, and just everything, it's a beautiful masterpiece.
And
truly.
the soundtrack, those, like, I don't even know how to explain the, like, scenes where it has, like, the noises. I don't know
what scenes you're talking about.
Like, the ones that have, like, the bassy, almost hums in it. I don't know what.
I haven't noticed it, but I'll recognize that tonight and see, and I'll probably.
But I don't know, the soundtrack just is truly amazing, and it honestly, it's actually kind of, I thought it was quite unbelievable how it didn't get nominated for anything. The soundtrack for that,
it was so good, and after you watch it, it makes you want to go out.
It really does.
And we have plans tonight that we may or may not go to. We don't know, but we have planned to go see Baby Girl tonight. It gets down at it gets down. It gets we get down at 11:30. It gets done at 11:30, and maybe we might go for our first drink of after Dry January. But another movie that I have watched this year that I just forgot is so good was On the Plane Back, and I watched Pitch Perfect. And
I love Pitch Perfect.
Everyone needs to go rewatch that movie right now because it's so funny.
Is the riff off in the first one, or was it
the first one? Yeah.
So good.
And it's very interesting to watch movies that were filmed like at that time, I feel, because there's a lot of jokes that like would not pass now.
That's so
like
true.
Just keep that in mind, but like it's such a good movie.
But reminding me of another film that I've seen is Conclave. That film truly was such an experience, and it's a thriller type of film, but it left me with like suspenseful but good anxiety. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like
excitement, maybe.
Kind of, but I was constantly like on the edge of my seat, like wondering what's gonna happen next, especially with like what the soundtrack was like. It leaned into that what's gonna happen next type of vibe, and it made me feel like I was gonna have a panic attack, but like not and in a good way. I don't know,
but
like,
what's it about?
It's about, so the Pope dies,
okay,
and Ralph Fiennes, he plays the main character, and he's a higher up in the church, and he gets everyone, like ministers and like the people of the church, don't quote me on that, don't know what their actual titles are, but they all get held together and they hold a conclave and to basically vote in a new pope. And during that, he uncovers like secrets about the church that like makes him question like the values and stuff.
That sounds good.
So
I feel like I would like that.
It genuinely was such a good film, and it has a mixture of it's like 50% English and then like 30% Italian. And then some Spanish in it, which obviously here the subtitles were in French when I spoke Spanish and Italian. Truly was such a good film, and I recommend. It is quite long, it's like 2 hours something, but it felt really quick.
I have such a bone to pick that is in a relation, but it's just a story that I have. I was dating this guy here, and we watched a show, I don't remember what it's called, but it's black and white, and it's based in Italy. It's on Netflix. I don't remember what it's called, but near the end it was like a lot in Italian, except he wanted Chinese subtitles on because his English wasn't the best.
Oh, I know who this is.
But he would tell me, because he lived in Italy for like 5 years, so he would tell me what it meant in Italian whenever that was up.
But then if he knew...
Yeah, I know. And then near the end, like the last 2 episodes was almost nearly in Italian, and he just stopped translating it. And so I literally just went to bed and fell asleep, and I was so mad. I know.
Why couldn't he have put the English subtitles if he understood the Italian?
He was like, my Italian isn't that good because I haven't been there in like 2 years or whatever. And I was like...
Ugh, whatever.
Anyways, sorry, that was a side tangent, but...
Moving on though, favorite song?
I mean, look, I'm gonna be completely honest. I haven't listened to that much music this month because I've been listening to podcasts.
That is true.
The song that just every single time it just hits. Look at that woman. I'm sorry, it hits, and I'm not gonna say that every single month. I'm not going to just do a role model song, but genuinely,
it's, to be fair, actually, I was listening to that on the way here.
God damn! Sorry. Not trying to scream in
rip
the mic, but
headphone users. It is really good, and we did get a teaser for Kansas City More Deluxe, and can I just say,
so
as
good.
soon as that drops,
And I was like,
it's gonna be my
like,
number one song.
Oh my god, I might be dancing all around my room to that.
Head up, like heard through the grapevine.
No, I know.
Colder than Minnesota. Like, hello, a whole 180.
This is going in a direction that I'm loving.
Oh, it's gonna be my top song.
But when does it come out?
I don't know. He's just teasing.
He's just because that's what he does. Role Model just teases the shit out of everyone, and he loves it too.
It's crazy. I wrote down, I don't think you'll know this one, but I've been listening to it a lot, and it's called Six Strings, and it's by this girl, Natalie Madigan.
Okay, you should totally send it to me after this.
And it's so good.
What vibe is it? What do you feel when you listen to it? Is it like happy? Does it get you hype up?
It's happy. It's like,
is it motivating? Like, is it
No, it's like a happy love song.
I love happy love songs so much. I love love and I love happy love.
But no, that's my favorite song of the month is Six Strings.
I have been listening to a couple podcasts to learn French. And if you are trying to learn French, and I know everyone says this, but like seriously, it actually helps. Listen to Coffee Talk French. And I think they have it in other languages too. Or Coffee Break French, sorry. It's so good, and it like has you repeat just different phrases and stuff, but he breaks down the pronunciation, and it's really good, and I love it. So
that's quite interesting.
Yeah, I am gonna be completely honest, I listen to podcasts like every day, all day. I don't listen to as much music. Anyone looking for a podcast recommendation, hit me up.
I will also recommend another song. This song has only just come out like a week or so ago, but it's been on repeat, and it's actually, I have two. Anytime, Any Place, Anyhow by Matt Maltese. Such a good song, and it's like In Love, which is so different because usually I feel like he does Heartbroken. But
yeah.
And Nessa Barrett just put out another song from her like new album that's coming out. Love Looks Pretty on You. Ugh, so
and that just sounds good.
Like, it's so...
And are you so excited to go see her?
I am so excited. Kind of sad you're
when
not
is
coming,
it?
But
I know. My bad. When is it?
June 23rd. So 5 days after my birthday.
Let's go. And it's gonna be so fun.
Let's go. You're not even coming.
No, I mean like let's go. Like I'm not coming, only because the last time I listened to Nessa Barrett, like it was really depressing, and like I couldn't. So
to be fair, that was in her depressing era. This new album,
that's what I'm sure. This one's different. It's just I was kind of scarred, so I didn't buy this ticket.
Yeah, but no, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Okay, what's next on the agenda?
Favorite memory. I wrote down mine of probably starting the podcast.
Aww. Yeah, it's been
like
so
most
fun.
Memorable.
It's been so fun. Genuinely, like us, we go to the library and we put in work.
We grind.
And it's just such, I feel like a good way of like documentation memory wise. I'm so bad at taking photos, and it's hard to like put them together into posts as well. It takes a lot of, I don't know. Not that this doesn't take work, because this takes way more work. Well, we put in more time,
but
maybe.
I like sometimes I just forget to take pictures, and then the moment is over,
and then but we can talk about it here, and that's the great thing.
Exactly.
And imagine like listening to this in like 2 years.
I know.
I totally wonder like what my perspective's gonna be on this moment in my life. I'm probably gonna be like, God damn it, Claire, shut the but no, I'm excited to see what happens in the future and like looking back. And I mean, we could like review our first episode. Oh my god,
6
react
months.
to it. Like, I mean, Cody Co got canceled, but I used to always watch Cody Co videos, and like,
why did he get canceled?
Because he had sex with Tana Mojo when she was a minor.
Oh.
So that is a thing, and then he like won't own up to it. And when I tell you, my roommates and I would watch him. I say my roommates and I, it was my roommate and her boyfriend, but Mason, also literally love you. I know you're listening to this because he literally listens to it before Natalie does, or at least did the last time. And we would always watch him. Like, he was the best comfort YouTuber I could have ever imagined. And then all this shit came out. And apparently it had been out for years. People have been talking about it. But his team was so good at burying all of the things. Like, it was on Reddit and stuff, but, like, they were censoring his comments on YouTube constantly. So, like, and now he's, like, just kind of come back. But you've never watched Cody Co, or do you know?
I feel like I know who he is. Like, I know the name, and I feel like I've got a face in my head. Mm-hmm. Was he part of, like, a duo, or did he?
Well, so he, Tiny Meat Gang was his podcast with, oh my god, what is his name? Literally, what is his name? Oh my god,
I don't know, but was there, like, a brown head and a blonde head?
No.
Oh, then
but
maybe the face.
Like, show you some, like, he did reviewing these two girls that it was just, he had some funny videos, but he would also film with his wife Kelsey. It was like girlfriend at the time.
I know,
you know Kelsey?
I know them.
I love Kelsey too, but he literally just had
I know who he is.
Yes.
Yeah, I do know who he is.
But
dang, really?
I know
that's sad.
I know.
Noel Miller, that's I like.
Yeah, oh my god. Oh, I can't believe that I just blanked on that, but it's okay.
Yeah, I do know them.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, anyways, totally miss watching those videos, but and then he did an Ironman and he trained for that and like vlogged the whole, like, he had a training channel as well.
Dang.
But he never would own up to it. And that's the thing that's really crazy. Upset like me, because I was like, at least own up to it. And now he's just started making more videos again after like a few months of literally
hate
nothing.
That.
I know.
Yeah, what's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory, I think, was from, I mean, I feel like in Paris would obviously be us making this podcast, but like the 1st or 2nd of January, I was back at home and I surprised a couple of my friends from college. And it, like, my soul needed that so bad. It was so much fun. I haven't seen them in forever. And I went with my other friend, my old roommate, and we just, like, I felt like I was back in college and I literally did not want to leave. Like, just sitting on the couch with them, I cried. I was like, I can't. Like, it reminded me we were just back in college again. And it was so much fun. I miss them every single day. Dang. It was great. Yeah, so I feel like surprising them. Also, love surprising people.
It's so fun.
I tried to, like, surprise kind of everyone because I just, like, didn't tell anyone I was coming home. But I didn't put, like, thought into it because I was going to tell them and then I didn't know. And then I started freaking out. And so then I just showed up. And half people were surprised. I think the other half were like, well, you've had your location off. And, like, I've been trying to text you and they haven't been going through. So I was kind of confused. But then I know a lot of people were surprised. So
that's fun, though.
It was a lot of fun.
But I just want to go back to the YouTube. It made me think I want to not recommend, but I also want to say, because I don't really watch a lot of YouTube. I either listen to music. Yeah, I do watch movies and shows, music, and TikTok. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube, but I have been trying to get back into it. One person that I have been watching a lot is this girl, Marla Catherine.
Okay.
I used to watch her all the time, and then I just stopped when I was watching YouTube. And the other girl is Hallie Sandberg. I don't know if you know who she is, but they're both our age or maybe younger, and they both live in Utah. And coincidentally,
are they Mormon?
Yeah, one of Marla Catherine is already married.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's Hallie or Haley, but she's getting married. But I just love, they must 20, maybe 21.
Okay.
I'm not sure. They're like around our age. But yeah, I love their vlogs. And they're just like such comfort vlogs. And I feel like they're way more normal than like other
a lot of people
influencers. I feel like it's more like real.
Down to earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Authentic maybe.
Yeah. But no, those are the two main that I've been
relatable
watching.
Nice. I love that. I have another. Was that all the topics that we had?
That was.
I have another. What has been your favorite purchase of the month?
Truly nothing, because I haven't actually
You have been grinding on your savings grind. Or that didn't really. That was
But
not a
no.
well-articulated sentence, but...
I haven't bought anything
What
this
about
month.
experience? Did you buy an experience, maybe?
I mean, probably just my movie pass, honestly.
Oh, yeah. And we have been using it.
Truly.
And abusing it.
Truly have. That is probably one... Well, actually, that is a purchase because I pay every month.
It is.
So that is my best purchase, is my movie pass.
Hell yeah.
But other than that, I've been buying nothing because I'm trying to be good and save all of basically 90% of my income.
And you're doing
pay
great.
off my bank card.
And you're literally like, I see you putting in the work. You're like, no, I don't need that. You're like,
I was struggling.
But is it getting easier? Or not?
Slowly is.
Fine. It's fine if it's not too.
I think when there isn't that like temptation,
yeah,
it's fine. But
like
if I'm
someone breathing down your neck, being like, "Let's get a coffee."
Yeah, or just like if we're like out or if we're going shopping, I'm like, oh, I really have to pull the reins back.
And Carla was a trooper yesterday.
I really was. I really wanted those shoes.
And I am so proud of you for having self-control.
And last night I saw a girl wearing Solomon's on my train home. And I was like, this has to be a sign. This is the third person in a row that I've seen that same day.
Yeah.
Then I saw 2 ads.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw someone carrying like a shopping bag from them. And I'm like,
And for reference, for people that don't know what we're talking about, we went shopping yesterday. We went, what's it called? The mall? Citadium?
Yes, or...
I mean, like, I don't know how you say it.
Citadium.
Citadium? Okay.
It's either
I
Citadium
haven't
or
tried
Citadium.
pronouncing it, like, while looking at the word, or the name.
Yeah, I'm actually not too sure.
But it's such a nice mall here. Everything and the people are so hot. Like we were walking around, they only hire men models.
No,
male
really.
models.
If it's like the equivalent, it's like JD Sports on crack.
And you just walk around and you're like, I want a boyfriend so I can dress him in all of these clothes, and also all of these men are hot. That's where my mind was at the entire time.
But truly, some of the clothes in there,
so good.
like, so nice.
So nice. And like they
The quality?
They curate such a perfect selection.
They really did.
And it has personality. A lot of times in Paris you walk around and it's only black and gray, which there is a lot of timeless stuff that I feel like Parisians wear. Loafers, these basics that all go together, and I feel like Parisians just have such a good way of styling themselves, but this place has color and personality, and I love that.
Yeah, it was like really nice.
Yeah, and I bought this jacket and I'm kind of obsessed with it. And I was talking to my mom. Basically, if you're not watching the video, it is like a cheetah print fleece. Is this fleece?
Yeah, it's a fleece, and it's like a dark brown.
Yeah, and it's from Obey, my favorite brand, from my favorite artist ever. But when I was buying it, I was kind of stressing out because it is animal print. And then I got home last night and I was trying to, dive deeper into why am I freaking out about wearing animal print?
Yeah, why are you?
And let me tell you, it's because I'm from Texas, and when I see animal print, I know it's in right now. But in Texas, it never went out. And when I think of animal print, I think of Honey Boo Boo. And not just in no shade to Honey Boo Boo,
my God.
but I just feel like
she's
I'm
being grown up now.
No, and I just feel like I'm being like a southern, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that is not the same.
No, it's not.
Print. It's like,
and
it's
goes
very
with everything.
French.
It
it's
goes
so
with
French.
everything. Ugh, thanks. Do I look French?
Yeah, just not with this hat.
Okay, I'm sorry, but with this hat, I feel like I'm straight from... Have you seen Dave? Oh my God. It's Little Dicky's show.
No.
So good. I love that show.
I know the Bank of Dave.
No, it's genuinely one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my entire life. So if anyone's looking for a laugh, please go watch Dave.
No, these hats also, I feel like
I've seen so many people with these hats though, just not these colors.
Basically, we're wearing our bucket hats, but they're like fuzzy bucket hats, and I have a red one, and Claire has a blue one.
And you know what this jacket is also giving? Mob girlfriend.
Kinda.
Not mob wife, but mob girlfriend.
She's on her way to be a wife.
Yeah, exactly. I'm working my way up there. Yeah, but anyways, do you have any more highlights? Because I could talk about...
I do want to say, but going back onto the topic, the shoes that I wanted, they were Solomon's.
Oh my gosh, we never even... Sorry, guys, my ADHD got ahead of me.
It clocked because I was looking at the brown, but they were these most gorgeous pair of Solomon's. They were brown and
they were
pink,
cute,
and they were like 120 or 130.
Yeah,
and then they were 50% off. So I think that they were either 50 or 60.
If you don't know, France is fucking amazing for what's it called? Sold? I call it Solds.
Yeah.
Okay. The whole month, practically everything's 50% off.
Yeah, because I think correct me if I'm wrong, but because they have like regular sales throughout the year, but they only do like these solds 2 times a year, because I think France isn't allowed to discount their stuff more than like a particular amount.
Oh, okay. During the year.
Yeah, so those 2 days a year is like companies...
Months. 2 days or months?
Oh, like 2 months a year. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Because it's for the whole month. It's like what Black Friday used to be, like actually 50% off the entire month.
Yeah, and I think that's when companies are allowed to get rid of a bunch of their stuff.
Seasons. I feel like in the winter, it's like getting rid of the winter stuff, and then they're about to buy for summer. Or companies buy like 6 months in advance, but like...
Yeah.
They're about to like get rid of all the winter so that they can start putting in the... Because, guys, it's warming up.
I know. But I think that's the reason that it's so cheap.
Yeah.
But I wanted them so bad, and I didn't get them, and I looked online, and they were all sold out everywhere. But then I went on Vinted, obviously not on there, but they have a bunch of different ones on there. And there was this one person selling the Solomon and Sandy Lang collection.
Mm-hmm.
There was one pair in my size for $250, and I wanted them so badly.
Yeah.
Because have you seen what they look like?
Mm-mm.
They are red and pink, and I thought,
of course, our colors.
Our colors, and I thought it'd be so on theme. But they are the most like Sandy Liang. Sorry, my bad. But aren't they just like the most gorgeous shoe ever?
They're adorable.
And yeah,
I love the red bottom.
$250, and I was just like, I didn't get them obviously because gotta pay my credit card first. But I wanted them.
No, and they're cute.
Maybe one day.
Stop copying me, Jinx. I taught my host kid Jinx the other day.
So,
she was like, "What?"
It was funny because what was it the other day?
We were texting and we had, which this happens quite frequently. We had the exact same thought at the same time. Oh, it was the toilet paper.
Oh,
okay. And so for people that don't know, France is all about no added chemicals. You know, they have laws around this in their food and everything, but not when it comes to toiletries and like toilet paper and like pads.
Yeah.
And why are they scenting that? Because it's genuinely causing issues, not just for me, not just for you, for so many women. You don't need your pads, your tampons, or your toilet paper to have a fragrance put onto it.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And I literally, the last time I went to buy pads, went to make sure that it said 0% fragrance and color. Tell me why that they had a fragrance on them.
And it's always so strong, but it was just funny because Claire sent me a text saying, why does France put fragrance on shit that should not have a fragrance? And your host mom bought toilet paper.
Yeah.
And literally as soon as you said that first message, I said, are you talking about toilet paper? And you sent...
that at the same time.
At the exact same time.
You knew where I was going before it came out of my mouth.
And then you were saying how you feel like it's giving you an infection. Yeah. And I kid you not, I was about to type that, and then you put it, and I was like, oh, let me delete my message and put something else.
Sometimes it's like, why do we even talk if we just have the same thoughts? Have you seen all the videos on how nonverbal people have, like, telepathy?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. So apparently, like, people are running all of these studies on nonverbal people, and I wish I, like, had the people that I could, like, credit them to, but, like, nonverbal people, they're realizing that they actually, like, have telepathy powers, and they're putting, like, their parent in another room and showing the parent a picture, and then they're using, like, a iPad or notepad or whatever, and the kid knows, because so many people who have experiences with nonverbal are like, I swear that they know exactly, and it's because their other senses are, like, so aware. And then I was looking at comments, and everyone was saying, I've had so many experiences like this, and, like, with people. So I don't know. I think
that's crazy.
A crazy topic.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because, like, their other senses would be heightened if...
But also, it makes me think about, because there's so many times with people that I am so close with. My mom, with you, and with my friend Natalie especially. We're thinking the same thing, and I know what you're thinking. And, like, not saying that it's to the extent that maybe, like, someone else has, but, like, there's something to it. And obviously, we spend so much time together, it's like, obviously, we know what we're thinking. But
sometimes it genuinely, like, shocks me, especially that.
Yeah.
I was like, when you said... why does France put fragrance in stuff that doesn't need it? I was like, she's talking about toilet paper. Because I had the exact same experience. And it's so strong.
Yeah.
And for no reason.
And also, some people don't have those experiences with other people, which I think is fascinating.
That's
because
also crazy.
I know I am a very hypersensitive person, like, in general. And, like, I am also very observant, so, like, I can see, like, if someone's upset and, like, whatever, in, like, their tone of voice, and other people can't see that, which shocks me.
Yeah.
Always. But
I always notice, like, the smallest details. And, like, my mum will always say, like, you always notice, like, the smallest things.
And
I notice everything.
It can be frustrating because at first I operated under the assumption that everyone was like that. And then I would get frustrated when people aren't like that. And I would not understand why they aren't. Something to think about.
That's crazy.
Anyways, do you have anything else?
I do not. I think
that's a great cap to the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
we hope that you guys liked it.
Yeah, we want to start doing monthly recaps, like, every time. Or every month.
I feel like if you listened all the way to the end on our latest post, comment.
Oh my god, your bucket hats look literally so good. Comment that.
That or strawberry or blueberry.
Yeah. Because that's what we're giving.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We hope that you guys enjoyed.
And don't forget to submit stories.
Yes.
Please. Hopefully we'll have an episode out that has stories. So.
Yeah.
On our website, and follow us on social media. Please, I'm begging you on my hands and knees. Literally right now.
Go review our podcast on Spotify. We are also on Apple Podcasts.
Yes. Yeah.
And YouTube. So I know quite a few people did not have Spotify to begin with.
And my bad, because I was operating on the assumption everyone had that, but...
And came on just for us to listen. So thank you, but you can now stream it on your platform.
Yeah, cancel that subscription.
And go back to Apple Music if that is your preferred streaming platform.
Okay. Love you guys.
And see you guys next time.
Bye.